What's going on today, guys? We are doing Alice in Chains Died. This is going to be in standard D sharp, and then you're going to drop the 6th string to a C sharp. And I'll go ahead and leave that in the description box below. So go ahead and grab your acoustic or electric. If you got that electric, turn on that distortion, and we'll get started. Okay, for this example, I'm going to go ahead and do this without the distortion. You can have yours on, if not, cool. So we're going to be in standard D sharp tuning, and then we're going to drop this low E or D sharp to a C sharp. So it's kind of like, if you want to, you can do this lesson, drop D if you want, but understand it's going to sound a little different, but you could technically play it once you learn the notes I'm doing. Just keep it in drop D and play it on the same frets. It won't match up with the record though. So doing it this way, we're going to start with the palm mute. The way you get that palm mute is you're going to start with the right side of that hand, where the pinky is right here. You're going to find out where that hum is when you get back here to the bridge saddle area. You're going to get that hum going first. Okay, you're going to only need one though. You're going to get one plug down, and then you're going to do another down, and you're going to do a power chord. We're going to start this on fret 10. I know my guitar has a serpent on it. I'll explain the frets as we go. Just be patient. I'll explain everything. So, fret 10, first finger, 5th string. Power chord, meaning you're going to go 1 fret, 2 frets up. 1 string up is string 4, fret 12. And then the pinky is going to follow under that one, which is going to be fret 12, string 3. So together. And if you're doing a strum down, of course, when you should be, if you strum the 6 is what I mean, of course you should mute that one out. If you can't do that, when you palm mute, don't hit that 6th string when you do the first strum down. Just make sure you start on 5. You're going to slide that sucker down, once you're playing it, to fret 8, 10, and 10. Notice the power chord shape doesn't change. 8, 10, 10, string 5, 4, 3 right there. So, palm it again. And we're going to that part. You're going to pluck 8, 10, 10. You're going to slide it down to 5, 7, 7. Same strings, guys. They're not changing strings. 5, 7, 7. And then once you get there, you're going to pluck it one more time. So we got this. Notice when you slide into this one, you strum it one more time. One more time, guys. Okay, so that's so far. Get that down. Once you get that, 2 more down plucks, palm muted. Notice there's a lot of downs going on here. That's going to change in a minute. Now, we're going to do a power chord. You're going to have these 2 fingers, kind of where you already slid into 5, 4, and 3 on the strings, 5, 7, 7. But we're going to change it a little bit. This first finger, instead of starting on this 5th string, it's going to go to the 6th string. You're going to pluck it. You're going to hammer on to fret 7 with the middle finger. So you're going to have a stretch here. And then these fingers are getting ready to play, because after you do this hammer on from 5 to 7 on the 6th string, this first finger's got to come right down while you're getting ready to play this one. As you play it, you move it down to the 5th string for that power chord right there. So 5, 7, 7 right after. So let me put that all together and I'll iron it out for you. Palm mute. Set up for the power chord, but first finger comes to 6, and you're going to reach over from 5 to 7 fret. Coming into that power chord. Bam! Right there. Got it? And notice, I even kind of just have these separated, and then I make the power chord after. You're going to have to work on your transition. You're going to have to take some time, just iron it out. It could take you a day, it could take you a week, it could take you a month. Depends on your dexterity, depends on your style, and how good you're a player. Okay, get used to that. That happens a lot in the song. Now, after that, next section, hold on. I lost myself. Okay, so we're going to go after this. We're going to go one more pluck, palm mute. 5, 7, 7, 5th, 4th, and 3rd strings, pluck 1. We're going to slide it to 3, 5, and 5. So, like that. Let me put it together with the rest and you can see what I'm talking about. That right there, you want to get used to that whole part. That's pretty much everything before we start changing these endings over here. Now, we're going to add another palm mute at the end of that slide. Now here's where the tricky part is. So I'm going to actually stop you right here. Rewatch all of that. Practice the crap out of that. Get good with that, because now we're going to go to these alternate kind of endings. Once again, once you do that last palm mute, now we're going to come into a... Getting a little tricky here now. So, remember, watch all that before. Now let's go to the next part. You're going to start, I do fret 3. It's more of a feel for me. Doesn't matter what fret I pick, but the kind of sound. You're going to pluck fret 3. Slide up to 7, come back into your power chord, 5, 7, 7, 5th, 4th, 3rd string right there. Into, barring technically a power chord, it's going to be 6 and 5 on the 5th, 6th, 5th, and 4th strings. So, here's the new part. Now we're going to get into this little thing. Slide, power chord, bar, bar. Once you hit this one, which is fret 5 with that bar, you're going to put the pinky back where it was on that power chord, which is string 3, fret 5. And then the rest of the chord is being barred by that first finger, 6, 5, and 4. Keep in mind how that looks, so watch. When you get that part, now you're going to make this chord. Down, up, strum, make sure you hit that 3rd string. Down, up. There's your first up strum, right there. Let me put it all together from the beginning, because that's what I like to do, so you don't have to rewind so much. So, got it? Take it slow too right here. Now, endings change for sure once you get here. Fret 3 bar chord, down, up. Now, some people pluck this part, but I hammer on. It sounds like a hammer on to me, so I'm going to hammer on. It's more of a tomato thing. You can pluck it if you want. So it's going to go 3, 3. Hammer on to 5, 6, 5, 4 strings. Fret 5. Open. So. And you're going to give it 2 open plucks. First ending right here. Fret 3 to 5, 6 string. Pluck it once. Hammer on. First finger, 3rd finger. Back to fret 3 on the 5th string though. To end it. That's ending 1. Hope you guys followed me all the way so far. Let me put it all together for you from the beginning. Notice I did it slow. I kind of did it where you could watch it. I'll do it a little slower, and then at the end, I'll put it together at the regular speed. So, a little slower. That's the first ending, guys. The first ending. Now, let me go through all that again, and then I'll show you the second ending. Whoa! Now notice, I'm going to take it from here. You only let that open note this time around once. You do not pluck it again. Now, how do you know what I'm talking about? It's right after that hammer on the bar part. You only pluck it once instead of twice like you would do go into this. You don't go into that and you only pluck that open once. Why? Because now we got another ending coming up. You're going to slide it. I start on, I guess, around fret 2. It's more of a feel thing kind of for me. But let's say fret 2 to fret 3. You're going to slide it to 5. Pluck it again when you get to 5. Half step bend. Back down. Now when you bend it, it's a cool little feel you get out of it. I'll do it slow. But a half step bend means when you get here, you're technically going up to the note one above and then back down. So it's a really, 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 it's kind of like you have to just feel it out. It's kind of like you know after you get used to bends after a while. But once you get that down, that's the second ending right there. So all together, second ending with it. Ending 1 and 2. So now, that's everything, guys. That's everything you can do back to back. He does a couple other things in there that are, I don't know, I like to do. I don't know if I want to explain them, but I'm going to leave it just standard. That's what he's doing right there. To my knowledge. Let's turn on that distortion. I'm going to do this, well, I guess I'll do it 2 times. I'll do it 1 slow, 1 regular speed. We'll call it a day, all right? Here we go, the slow version with both endings. Second ending. Oh, that's a sick riff, man. Okay, so now, up to regular pace. Let's see if I can get here one try. If not, I got to cut the video and then try it a couple times. Here we go. Both versions, up to speed. Bam, here we go. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video as always, and if you need more help with this song, other songs, or if you feel stuck in your guitar playing, I'm a Skype guitar instructor, and you can learn more about that at mountainsideguitar.com. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next guitar lesson video.